Hi, I'm Mrs. Raleigh, and today we're going to talk about lines, and we're going to do a subject called Zentangle design. Lines are one of the 7 different elements of art that we'll talk about this year. And these are elements that artists use to combine to create all their different types of artwork. At any point, if you need to pause the video, please do so. So to start with, a line is a mark from one point to another made with a pencil, brush, or any material that you're using in art. Lines come in all different shapes and sizes, and artists combine lines together to create their works of art. Let's take a look at a few different types of lines. We can have lines that are just straight. That same straight line could be thinner or thicker. We can make it even thicker than our original one. You could have curved lines. You could have lines that are broken or dashed. You could have wavy lines or wiggly lines or zigzagging lines. Lines could be vertical or horizontal or diagonal. We could even combine lines and have a diagonal line that's a little bit thicker. So 2 types of line in one. Let's take a look at some other types of lines too. What other kinds of lines have you seen or can you think of? If we start to combine lines or repeat lines, we can get a pattern. The pattern is a line or image that repeats. We can combine lines and patterns to create what's called a Zentangle design. Here's an example here. What we'll need is I used half a piece of paper and a pencil, marker, crayon, or colored pencil, whichever kind of art material you like. And check on Google Classroom for some ideas of examples of types of lines. So I'm going to start by drawing a few wiggly lines or curved lines on my paper. And you'll notice I'm leaving lots of space in between our lines because those shapes that are formed by these lines are what we're going to fill in with all of our other lines and patterns. My lines curved around a bit and overlapped. I did 4 lines, but they overlapped a bit, so it looks like a lot more lines on here. We can thicken some lines, or leave them all thin, or vary the width of your lines, up to you. I'm just going to add some marker and make a couple of my lines a little bit thicker. And once I've done that, I'm going to start filling in all these spaces that have formed in between my lines, all those spaces in there. I'm going to fill in with different lines and patterns. So each space that I've created in here is going to have a different design in it, so a different type of line or pattern. So here I'm just going to start with some stripes. I'm trying to make my lines about the same thickness and leaving some white in between them. So I'm making a pattern. I have black, white, black, white, black, white. Just the same kind of lines here. And I filled in one of my shapes. Now I'm going to pick another shape and fill that in with another kind of line. And I'm going to keep doing this around my whole paper. Each shape that I created with my original lines, I'm going to fill with different types of lines and different patterns. Now on yours, you can do any kind of pattern you like. It doesn't have to end up looking anything like mine. Anytime you do an art project, I prefer if it does not look anything like mine. Be creative and original in what you do. But mine will give you some ideas of different patterns and lines that you can use inside of your shapes. You'll notice I try to do a completely different type of line and pattern in each shape on my design. I also tend to move my paper around a little bit, so I'm not smearing any of the marker on my paper with my hand. So once I've finished drawing a design in each box, I'm done with my Zentangle design. You could add additional colors or additional shapes in there if you'd like. You are the artist, so those decisions are up to you. I hope you have fun making your Zentangle designs, and I'll see you soon!